So originally I'm from South Wales, got a bit of a Welsh accent, but I moved to London. I studied contemporary dance here, and I just loved London so much that I ended up staying here. That was over 6 years ago now. But currently, like my fitness expertise is in HIIT classes, strength. But currently, I am studying for my CS exam, just so that I can kind of expand my knowledge and like kind of help clients on a bit more of a one-to-one basis. So yeah, and right now I currently teach at Block London and Third Space London as well. So I teach kind of group exercise classes at both of those studios. Um, so I kind of like I've always supplemented like my dance training with some sort of fitness. It primarily was like lifting weights in a gym setting, um, and I carried on kind of doing that pretty much when I was training as a dancer. But when I left, I kind of stopped that, and it made I got an injury basically afterwards, and it was during a period of time where I wasn't supplementing my training with anything fitness related. It stopped me kind of being a professional dancer, but it made me realize how important it is for just everyone to take care of their body, and also just get the enjoyment out of moving their body. And I think that was kind of like, yeah, that was like the pivotal moment when I couldn't know, like I couldn't reach for that kind of like dance career, but I had this opportunity to really promote fitness as being something more than a task, but something that is really, really helpful, useful, and enjoyable for everyone, really. Yeah. I think my top one is being able to share knowledge. I mean, there's so every day is a school day in the fitness industry. There is always something, and always something you can learn from another person, whether that's, about the body, how it works, how you can train it, but also kind of for me as like a fitness instructor, I can take on so much information from other trainers as well. Yeah, so that's sharing knowledge is definitely the first one. Also, dedication as well. Like I don't know, it's just, I love seeing people come into the gym or the studio and just kind of showing up for themselves. They come in with drive, they come in with purpose, they're there for a reason. Like we show up, we're there for a reason, and they just continue to push for what we want. Yeah, so sharing knowledge, dedication, and also a sense of community as well. I don't think there's anything better than having a fitness family, people that continue to root for you, people who push you, and people who actually want to like share their wins with you as well. Yeah, I think that's really, really important. Yeah, I mean, as a trainer, I think there are a lot of like mini struggles, but the thing that I can relate to is probably like this idea of what a fitness trainer should look like. I mean, we're always putting ourselves up in front of people. People can't help it. It's, we're being judged on what we're wearing, what we look like, how we talk. And when I first started in this industry, I was so self-conscious about having a Welsh accent in the middle of London, or not having this ideal body of what a fitness trainer, or maybe looking like what a fitness trainer should look like. And I think accepting yourself anyway is the hardest challenge that we can go through, especially in the fitness industry where it is always about change and transforming yourself in a way. So it's I always try and remind myself to own myself at any point in time. We're always changing, so you need to be, you need to own yourself at any time, really. Yeah, I mean, yeah, COVID was, the whole pandemic was hard on everyone. I think as a freelancer, it really forced me to kind of think outside of this whole freelancer bubble in a way. And personally really got me interested in looking at like my financial goals as a freelancer, and kind of retaking them seriously. And I don't think finances is really talked enough as like about as a freelancer in this industry. And yeah, in terms of shaping me as a trainer, I think it's really made me look a lot more at relationships, and having like relationships with clients, ones that are really going to like stay strong for like different things that are going to happen. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how it's even going to look in the next month or so. um I mean, of course, like a lot of things have moved virtually. There are online studios, and 100%, I think they're such a great thing, and I think that they're here to stay. And I think, as you know, the more time passes, technology is only going to like evolve to help that and make it even better. So that's one thing. I mean, yeah, I can't even think what it's going to look like in a month, let alone yeah in the next few years. Um, I'm in London right now, and obviously there's a lot of like boutique studios and clubs and everything. And I think here is so fast paced. Like people want in and out. They're coming in the morning before work, in a lunch break. They want something quick, sweaty, and also kind of like quite fast results as well. So I think here in London, people have a love-hate relationship with HIIT workouts, you know, the high intensity interval training at the moment, and I think they're great. And within a HIIT class, I don't think it would be a HIIT class without maybe a chest to floor burpee, 100%. But I mean, in terms of that, like thinking long term, it's probably, I don't think HIIT classes are like super sustainable in a way. And for my classes, I make sure, because I teach HIIT as well and I love HIIT, I just make sure a lot of work, a lot of focus is put on stabilization and strength, and just make sure that people can return to their lifestyles, return to the classes injury free. That is always my goal, is keeping everything as sustainable as possible. Be patient. Be patient. You doubt yourself so much starting out, and it can be quite difficult to find your feet and find your style of teaching and training. But I think, yeah, advice is just be patient. It will come, and keep learning, keep taking advice from other people. Take what works, throw away the advice that doesn't work, and yeah, just stick with it. Okay, yeah, it changes on a daily, definitely. Waking up early and I'm like vibing out to different songs every day. But right now, or today, I love a song. It's called "That's My Jam" by Skindred. It's a bit of a weird one. It's a bit of a gnarly one. It's like reggae rock kind of thing. Yeah, it's out there. It's out there. But yeah, I'm enjoying that today. I mean, I don't really have to cheat meals. I kind of just eat whatever I fancy on a daily. But like my top meal, some sort of like creamy pasta bake with garlic bread. Like that's the one. So I'm looking a little bit more into getting stronger and lifting heavier personally in the gym. So kind of like I'm looking for inspiration, especially like women inspiration. So right now I'm really looking at Megan Gallagher. She's Meg Squats on Instagram. She's a power lifter there. So yeah, a lot of what she says, I'm taking inspiration from right now. My motto, in class, out of class, it's just keep moving, keep moving.